What's up, Juventini? Today we take a look at a solution at striker position for Club World Cup that could come in-house for Juventus. The coaching carousel rumors continue, but Nico Schira updates us on 3 names with a bold statement in there. Then you get to Giuntoli, an absolute bomb drop today on his future, and we're of course going to look at that as well as get ready for the big matchup against Lazio this weekend with an injury roundup update on the status of our players heading into that game. We're going to look at it all together right now. I'm Berto, this is the AJ Sear channel dedicated to Juventus. It's May 6th. Let's rock with the news. We kick things off with Club World Cup and the striker position for Juventus. A ton of rumors around different ways, different candidates, different targets that Juve could go. But what about in-house for one of those solutions? Well, today we hear that is a possibility. Alessandro Pietrelli, 22, of Next Gen. This striker could be called to the first team and to join them in the US for the Club World Cup this summer. And it also states that do not be surprised should he be seen as a solution heading into next season. Obviously, as a third, I would expect to be in the roster. But Alessandro Pietrelli, pay attention to that name as we move forward, and let's see if he could join the squad. For the coaching rumors, well, it's been steady. It's been hot around Conte. Nico Schira updates us claiming that there will be a meeting between De Laurentiis and Conte. Based on the outcome of that meeting, could affect what Juventus does. Should Conte decide to leave Napoli, then apparently Nico Schira says Juve will do everything to bring him back to Turin. If he decides to stay at Napoli, apparently the 2 names, according to Nico Schira, to pay attention to are Gasperini and Mancini. And that is simply it. He claims that both of those coaches would say yes to Juventus. And he adds for Mancini, he's got a great working relationship with Giorgio Chiellini, and Giuntoli would like Mancini, and he is very fond of Roberto Mancini. But will Giuntoli even be involved? Because today, Momblano drops a bomb with no percentages. I know, shocking, but he does not put a percentage on this. He states, no matter what the outcome for Juventus this season, no matter what happens, management has already decided that they cannot move forward with Cristiano Giuntoli. So according to Momblano, it is done. And to be fair, I've been sharing this for quite some time. It's not just Momblano. The word on the street and the word outside of mainstream media is that Giuntoli will be gone in the summer. Of course, time will tell, and we wait and see, because some of the outlets in mainstream media are claiming that there is no consideration on getting rid of Giuntoli, at least for now. Let's wait and see what holds true with this one. Of course, only time will tell. Meanwhile, we got to take care of business. Lazio is next on deck. When we look at our injury roundup, Cambiaso, the latest to enter into the Bermuda Triangle. That is J Medical, all right. Now, some possible solutions for Tudor. 2 are being listed in media today, one as Rui and the other as Alberto Costa. And some media outlets are going as far to see, watch out for Costa to make the surprise start in the match against Lazio. For Rui, I'm not buying it one bit that he's even in the mix. We haven't seen this guy since February 23rd. I say there is no chance you see him play in this game against Lazio from the start. For Alberto Costa, I believe there's a chance, but I believe the kicker is, where does McKennie play? Because if Tudor believes McKennie is one of those solutions in the advanced roles, that could open the door for Weah to slide to the left and Costa to start at the right side. Colt Miners, is he going to be coming into the mix? He's still at 50% and still trained separate from the group along with Vlahovic. Colt Miners still experiencing inflammation in the Achilles tendon. So with all these question marks right now, I think the kicker is, where does McKennie play, and what Tudor does there will dictate what happens on the outsides for Juventus. My question to you is, how would you line Juventus up in that big matchup coming up against Lazio on Saturday? Before I sign off today, football today is in jeopardy. It must be saved. Barcelona, take care of business today, all right? Inter merda. Let's go, Barca. Take care of business and save football. Do us all a service, all right? That wraps up your news break. You all know what to do. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, join our AJC Army, but let's mix it up in the comments with your thoughts. What is your prediction for Cristiano Giuntoli in his future? What is your prediction as who our head coach will be going into next season? And then, of course, line up, make our starting 11 versus Lazio. Let's mix it up, everybody. I'll be back tomorrow as always. Till then, fino alla fine, forza Juventus. Ciao tutti.